Should we schedule a demo? Who needs to be on the demo? The financial analysis committee that you have for your team might be different than the end users in the tech demo, especially as your organization gets larger. So an example might be if you're a 50 employee company and right now you don't have an HR person, your CFO and COO kind of manage HR, or you have like an outside HR consultant. This is when you would want to know, okay, well, who's going to handle what? Payroll process, then admin stuff, onboarding employees, onboarding, offboarding people. Who does all those things? You want to make sure those people are here. Also, if you want certain things to integrate, there's people who spend tons of time picking out their 401k provider or tons of time picking out something very specific to their industry, right, as a benefit. And they want to make sure that the API is installed, right? Because maybe your payroll company that you work with, say it's like Gusto or Paylocity or Paycor, those folks have great APIs that go in and out. So you want to make sure, hey, does it actually integrate with the PEO product that we're looking at getting? It could, but you got to ask. And you want to know exactly how. So maybe you also want your CTO in there. So this meeting could require a lot of internal conversations again, which is why you want to have this meeting. And then also you want to make your first cut because you don't really need to see every tech demo. People are going to start to weed themselves out financially and based off of the iron triangle here. So that iron triangle for us in PEO world is, does it meet our budget? What's the quality of service and technology that we want? And can they meet our timeline for when we want to change? Right? There's some PEOs that are going to say, hey, we only do renewals January 1st. We only do renewals July 1st. There's other ones where every month that you decide to go on with them, that's your renewal date, just like out here in the open market. There's some that do it quarterly. So if you start Q3, then July 1st is your new renewal date. Right. And also you want to look at, hey, when we're looking at our renewals and we're extrapolating this out over 2 years, 3 years, because we want to have a full insurance strategy. We want to make that decision of how does the cost and all that stuff play into our game plan for 2-3 years out. And again, we want to do all this before we do the demo. Otherwise, you'll be sitting there for 90 minutes with, I don't know, I put an hour on here, but really they're like 90 minutes when you start to get into certain levels of detail. But imagine if you went on 6 of these, that's 6 hours. You need to go, you need a break in between and all that. So it's almost a whole business day. So if you have 5 people that need to be on that, you basically have 5 people at, I don't know, say 200,000, 150,000, even 100,000, right? It's almost like, costing you $5,000, $6,000 just to go on a demo. Is that worth it? No. That's why we want to make sure we vet it out first. Employee benefit strategy session and see how we can be helpful in any way. All right, take care.